Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. And sometimes I just do weird stuff to get rid of everyone who's going to be mean later on. Because if you survive how weird I am in the beginning, you're all right. Book up, little camper. You'll be fine. So I thought, I have hair in my eye. I thought you guys just stopped loving me because there were no views and there were no comments. And over the weekend, I'm like, I don't know. They just hate me now. I set my videos to private. So evidently, if I am uploading as I'm falling asleep, I do a very bad job. We are on day 2 of my little customization project here. We're just going to finish up. I'm going to flip this over and paint up in here. Get all the black off there. I do want to sand, which I'm hoping you guys can see this little bit here where the paint kind of overlapped and didn't really play nice with me. And then I have like a little splooch there. It's not going to go away unless we sand it. Do I have sandpaper? I do. Where did I put it? There. I literally had sandpaper. I was like, I'll just set it right here. So this is a 220 grit. Just a very fine grit sandpaper. And I just want to smooth out the edges. So this little snot bubble there is going to come off real easy. So I'm going to do that first. Oh, yeah. And even with a light sand, it scratched the paint. Let's get that snot bubble off there. Come on. Come on, snot bubble. And we're done with the snot bubble. Now I want to get the edges off. I'm just going to take this whole corner off. This is too thick. It's too thick. So I'm taking the whole corner off. See it? I don't like that. I don't like that thick paint look. So we're going to have to feather this in. It's been a very long day. It is the end of a very long day. And I need to get this little project underway. So we have our little bits here. And we're going to feather in. So now I've got, it's a little bit. It's not very much paint on. And I'm going to dab it on. On all the bare spots, right? So now I've dabbed it on. And then I'm going to draw down to just sort of feather that paint in. Because I don't want to cover the whole thing. That would just give me thick spots again. That's why I'm dabbing it into place and then feathering it down. Now on the other side, again, I'm just going to it's like a stipple, a little stipple movement to get the paint just in the places that we need it. Just stipple it on because we're not going to use a lot of paint. We're not going to saturate it. We need to get this fixed before you put the next coat on, or you're going to have nothing but problems. You're going to see it. Then after I stippled it, I just draw the brush across and it smooths it out and we feathered it in. So when that dries, you really won't notice the difference. I am going to go ahead and paint inside again. So that inside bit really needs a second coat. Like really needed a second coat. And I think because remember yesterday, I was like drawing the brush in there and it was like scratching at the same time. And I'm going, okay, let it dry. Ooh, did I just grab it? No. Okay. It's a very long day. I've been breaking all kinds of rules today. Well, I don't know if they're really rules, but I haven't been asking permission to do stuff. I've just been like, I'm fed up with this. I'm doing it. Eventually, I run out of patience with bureaucracy. And I just take care of the problem without going through channels. But the problem is solved. And ordinarily, I'm just painting in the line here. Getting that black up in there. Up. It's hard to do on video. Because I need to hold this to do it. And it's kind of hard for me to like hold it up and paint it. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try for you. Usually when I'm done breaking the rules or not asking permission and I just get the problems taken care of, the people who are the powers that be are happy about it. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're very controlling and they just need to be the one to say, okay, do it. But I went ahead and did stuff anyway, and I do not work for overly controlling people, and they were just happy it got done. I made things better and they were happy. They agreed it was better. And it was. All right, Mythlip, you're on. I've done all the little touch-up places. I'm going to get in here again. I love this pink. I think it's going to make a really fun piece. I may have to keep it because I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Even I'm surprised by the fact that I really like the pink. Part of me thinks I want to like put the purple glaze over the top and do like a special glaze for it. Just to give it a very different look. Maybe that'll happen. We'll see how I feel after it dries. Okay, so the inside's painted. Let's get the outside one more coat. All right, let's let that dry. And while it dries, I'm going to get my stapler ready. Okay, for the stapler, the only part that I am taping off is this little silver pad here, because that's the part where your paper will go and they'll be hammering nails into it, and it'll probably get all crapped up anyway. This was $3.50 at the thrift store, but look, it included staples, so yay, huh? They gotta come out of there. Because we're going to be painting every bit of this. So I am going to paint the sides of this. I am going to paint all of this up here and this down here. I mean, it's just all of it. So I need to sand it because this metal is very slick. And I don't care what this paint says about it'll stick to anything. We are going to scuff this up to give the paint something just to bite onto. And to do that, we're just going to take the 220 grit and go over it lightly. You don't have to go down to bare metal. You just want to scratch the surface, which is what I'm doing here, which it's still going down to bare metal. So whatever, but we're just going to scratch it up. I'm going to do that off camera because I know that sound is very irritating to some people. And I don't want to get that like nails on a chalkboard sort of sound here. I don't know how this is going to go because I've never brushed one of these. I've only ever spray painted them. So this will be interesting. Oh, there's still some water in there when I cleaned it. Okay, well that's not good. Let's just try it. Well, that's that. I'm feeling this will work better with spray paint. I don't know if this is going to work very well because this has a lot of little cracks and crevices, but we're going to do our best, okay? We can but try. I say that all the time. And I feel like people, like, when I say that, they look at me like I'm insane. And I'm like, well, we can but try. I mean, try. Just try. Oh, I don't want to try. What if I fail? It's all right. I fail all the time. This could fail. I could fail right now. This could be the biggest fail of the week. You know what I do when I fail? Get up the next day and I try again. All right, well, that didn't work. Next. I'll try again. So we'll do one side and then we'll turn it over and do the other. Yeah. All right, let's let it dry. Okay, so the stapler is going to take a little bit longer, but the tape dispenser is done and I've got all the little black underneath there done. So I'm going to let this cure. Either I'm going to decide to glaze it or do something different to like maybe embellish it a little more. Maybe put something sparkly on it. I don't know. But for now, this is done and it needs to dry. So even the little insert bit has been painted and it just needs to dry. And it needs to, when I say dry, it needs to cure. And that was something that we talked about yesterday with the chalk and mineral paints. That can take up to a month. Trust me, it's a couple weeks to a month for things to cure. And since right now we're going through like a super bad cold snap in Minnesota, this room is not well heated. So it's not a great place for this stuff to be drying in the dry time. A little hinky, and curing is definitely going to be a little hinky, but this is my project for today. That's it. That's what I'm doing because that's what I can fit in after work. And coming home, making dinner and being exhausted, but I got something done. I got something done. Thanks for watching, you guys. Happy junkin'. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.